What's happening, YouTube? Overview 125 reef. Everything's actually doing pretty good in this tank. I've decided to go away from keeping it a extremely low nutrient, meaning I had zero phosphates, zero nitrates, zero nitrites, just zero across the board. Instead, I've decided to dirty up the tank a little bit, see how my corals respond to that, and actually they've responded quite well, getting some growth by dirtying up the tank. And to help me do that, I have added some fish, and I think this video, if the fish let me, I'll kind of go over what fish I have in this tank, I guess. First, so you got the Royal Grama right there. He's pretty chill. He pretty much hangs out in there at nighttime when the star polyps go away. He's got a little nest that he sleeps in, the star polyps. He's a pretty cool fish. Actually pretty shy. He doesn't really go past the halfway point of this tank unless he's feeding. He pretty much just hangs out in that corner. Up here in the left corner, I got two pajama cardinals. There's actually three in here. The other one, for some reason, started hanging out in that corner, but whatever. Cardinal pajamas, they're, I think, probably my oldest fish in this tank. I want to say 4, maybe almost 5 years old. I want to say 4 years I've had reefs since I moved back to the Midwest. But yeah, I think they're probably my oldest. I bought them all together, and these guys, they actually breed a lot. At any given time, that's, I think, no, he's not holding, but at any given time, my pajama cardinals usually have one of them's usually holding. They're mouth breeders, or however you want to say, kind of like cichlids. So at any given time, they got live fry inside their mouth, which are pretty cool. But I haven't tried raising them. They usually just spit it and get ate up. I see got the blue devil damsel. He's pretty old fish too. I want to say 2.5 years maybe. I had him in a 5-gallon reef that I had set up. Since then, obviously, it's been broken down. He's bounced around in quite a few of my tanks. I know they kind of get a bad rep of being aggressive fish, but he's actually a model citizen. He doesn't pick on anyone. He's actually pretty low in the pecking order, so pretty cool fish, and I like the blue color on him. Got my pair of clowns. If anyone's followed any of my other videos, I had 4 clowns. Since then, since I combined in my 2 tanks, I've just put 4 clowns in here. That big guy right there, or big girl, she pretty much just bullied the other clowns, so got rid of my other pair of clowns, and now I just got 2 in here. And these guys, see right there, a lot of eggs. They breed non-stop. There's always eggs right there. Same with the pajama cardinals. I haven't raised any of these offspring. I see them hatch and they just get ate up pretty quick. I suppose I could, but that's a lot of work and not really into it. But loving the clowns. That guy, it's pretty much all black now. Pretty cool fish. Got my Melanaris wrasse back there. Probably one of my favorite fish. He's a beautiful fish. Good fish to have too. He likes to pick at the rocks, kind of like a 6-line wrasse. Any pests in the tank, you usually pick them pretty quick. Blenny right there. He's probably one of my older fish too. Probably about 4 years. Good fish. Funny story about him, he was in the overflow for about a month. I couldn't get him out. Eventually, obviously, I did, but he was kind of a pain. But he's a fun fish, a lot of character. Every time I stick my hand in the tank, he likes to bite me. Got my flame angel and my coral beauty. Obviously, typically they wouldn't mix very well, and when I first introduced them together into this 125, it was kind of a battle, but since then they've been pretty good buddies. Actually, they usually hang out together. Kind of went after them right there, but Yeah, they don't bully each other anymore. I think the Coral Beauty's a little higher on the pecking order, so it kind of keeps him and the Flame Angel in line. But two of my favorite fish, very beautiful fish. Got the checkerboard wrasse, if you'll let me capture him. He's kind of like the Melanurus wrasse, pretty calm fish, very active. Looks a little like the Melanurus wrasse. He's my newest addition. He's a pretty cool fish though. He's actually grown a lot since I've added him in this tank about a month ago. Yellow Tang, he's the boss of this tank, very active. He had fin rot really bad a couple months ago. Since then I've found if you just feed him a lot of veggies, it kind of went away on its own ever since I started doing that. So if you got any tangs not doing good, just try feeding them more veggies and hopefully they'll bounce back. Let's see, who else do I got? Got my flasher wrasse. I got him with my checkerboard. Pretty cool fish. Kind of looks like a beta when he stops and flares his fins like that. He likes hanging out in the mushrooms. Not a very active fish actually in this tank, but beautiful nonetheless. And then finally, he appears, there he is. And then got my blue jaw trigger. He's my favorite fish. Like the Tang, he's kind of a boss. I don't know why he's being so shy right now. Usually he just hangs out right here in the middle. Probably just because I'm filming him. He doesn't like being filmed, I guess. But my blue jaw trigger, I was kind of nervous to add him into this tank, but he doesn't pick on any of my corals. There he is back there. Kind of like my Bleenie. Every time I stick my hand in the tank, he bites, and he actually draws blood. So anyone with triggers, I'm sure they can relate. Very strong jaw, and they will draw blood. But yeah, I think that's it for all my fish in this tank. Thanks for watching.